What's up guys? So today I'm trying to relocate this navigation system. Now this navigation system is attached to the windshield, but I would like to get this windshield off the bike. So that means that has to go with the windshield. So what I'm going to do is to take this windshield off the bike and have this taken off from the windshield and have that attached directly on the motorcycle. So my bike is 2014 CVO Softail Deluxe, so the navigation system actually is like 12 years old. So it's never going to be as good as map apps like Google Maps, but I would like to still find a good use of that. There's like a bracket, there's like a holder available for this navigation system, but that goes right there on a control area, and I do not like that because it's off-centered. So my plan is have this attached on a motorcycle using these two bolts. I mean, I'm gonna renew them with the longer ones, but I'm gonna have it attached here on a center console area and see how it goes. Let's get that started. Here you go, and the bolts need to be taken off. Now you want to keep them in a safe place just in case you want to put them back in the original condition. So here we go. So I got these that should be attached to the back like that. I have the steel one, the polished steel one, but I think I'm gonna use the black one. Both of them were like width adjustable, so they're both good, but black probably match better with that black on the back. So first a bolt with the washer. This is cosmetically better looking side than the nut side. So the nut side is going to be, the nut is going to be going inside. However, when I do that, it's very hard to place that, it's very hard to hold that in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a little screwdriver like that, and then I'll be screwing this from behind like that. That's the top, where you see that. So I'll be using the bottom ones like that. First, I can use my fingers to loosely tighten it, and then use the screwdriver like that. And from the other side, just loosely attached so it's movable. That. Okay, so let's do the other side. Okay, so this fit. Let's just make sure this is nice and centered. I think it looks good. Yeah, like that. So let's just tighten it fully. Okay, so I have some bolts. These are 1 3/4 long, and the others are 2 inches long. Now these are much longer than these original bolts because these are going inside of this bracket. There's like an indent. So what I'm gonna have to do is to use a spacer like that to go inside and have that going on top of that, and this will be holding the navigation. And these I'm gonna maybe bend them into like S curve. This is a long one, but there's a shorter one too, but I'm gonna have to try them both. Anyway, the spacer goes inside, and then these goes on top of that, and then navigation goes on top of this, and then finally I'm gonna have to bolt them on. Alright, so I have made a nice S-curve on these, so they are ready. So I am going to loosen one of these bolts, one side at a time. That's out. Alright, so here's a spacer, and then there's a little washer there, and then the hardware I just bent, and then 2-inch bolt and 2 washers there. I placed 2 so the length underneath that spacer is exactly the same with the original bolt. They just give a nice snug fit first. I like to make sure that washer is at the center. That's good for now. The same thing on this side too. Alright, so this part is done. All I gotta do now is to give them the specified torque, which is about 12 to 15 foot-pounds of torque. Alright, so here's a close-up. You can see that they are nice and symmetrical. Yeah. Okay, so here's the navigation. Let me just go ahead and take this off from the holder like that. This way it's much easier. So that goes right there. I would say let's do it this way. A bolt with 2 washers, just so that you know, this bolt is kind of long and there's not enough space there, so you know, just to give a little more space inside. And then on the inner side, I'm placing 2 washers here too, the big one and the smaller one, like that. And then the nut. Just like that. Looking from the other side, it's like that. Nice fit. Okay, so let's just do the other side. There you go. Nice, perfect fit. So all I gotta do now is to tighten these. That's it, a perfect fit. Alright, so here's a navigation monitor. Let's just put that right there. I hope I can do this with one hand. Oh, it's there, good. I didn't hear clicking, but it's there. Wow, it's a perfect fit. Wow, look, take a look at that. Wow. It's a nice, precise fit. Very nice. And looks like it came like that from the factory. Alright, so that's it. Beautifully installed. Nice and straight at the center console, like that. Yeah, let's take a look from the other side. So going around. Here we go. Yeah, so I placed the wire going there, which is alright. I mean, I had extras, so I may end up just piling them up here, but it's not bad. So yeah, so if you're having a navigation system which is installed on the windshield, this is something that you may want to try. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you again soon.